Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and today is very important day because आज है हमारा presentation day. हमारा जो topic है the influence of social media.
We have a topic, it's named influence of social media. That's all I want to say.
Okay. So yeah guys, अभी हम जा रहे हैं, थोड़ी देर बाद हमारा presentation start होगा and थोड़ा बहुत नर्वसनेस हो रहा है बिकॉज रूम में तो मैं वीडियो काफ़ी आसान से बना लेता हूँ, लेकिन प्रेजेंटेशन पब्लिक स्पीकिंग मैंने कभी करा ही नहीं है, तो काफ़ी नर्वसनेस हो रही है. एंड लेट्स सी व्हाट विल हैपन. बेसिकली इट्स अ ग्रुप प्रेजेंटेशन वी आर गोइंग टू डू, सो लेट्स सी व्हाट विल हैपन. तो गाइस अभी हम अपने क्लास की तरफ जा रहे हैं एंड दिस इज
And joining us today are my teammates Samir Raza, Taha Khan, Sudipto, Arman, and me. And today
Thank you so much for dressing up so well.
Thanks, sir. And so today we are going to give a presentation on a topic of the influence of social media, how it is shaping our mind and molding our society. So I want you to think. So what is the first thing you do when you wake up? Right? You pick up your phones and you open your social media. You go through all your posts and then you watch videos, you catch up to things, catch up to all the trends. You waste a lot of time, right? And all over the world, billions of people do that. So social media connects us, entertains us, and even shapes our minds, the way we think. And it influences our behaviors, our identities, and even the whole of society. But have you ever wondered a deeper question, like what is the impact of social media? I believe most of you have, right? Most of you have wondered, like what is the impact of social media? And some of you are even trying to reduce your screen time and get away from social media, focus on your studies and etc. So in this presentation, we are going to explore the positive and negative impacts of social media, how it is affecting our mental health, and what is how does social media affects current politics and the global dynamics and the media landscape as a whole. So introduction to social media. First let us understand like what is social media. Although most of you are aware, but let us see. So social media refers to a digital platform that allows people to connect, share and exchange ideas, information and a lot more. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and like Reddit, etc. On these platforms, you can share, collaborate, exchange ideas, talk to people, and you could get guidance on anything you want in life, right? So there are like 4.2 billion active users on social media right now, and like there are so many people, so it makes it very important in the current generation. And it serves as a powerful tool for entertainment, whether it is entertainment, catching up onto things, or maybe understanding ideas. It drives deeper and dwells deeper into things like businesses. Like if you want to start a business, you can easily start it with the help of social media, right? Or education, or maybe doing a startup or something like that, right? So this is like a brief introduction of social media. Like it has revolutionized the way we talk to each other. We can talk to each other in different continents, and like we can connect with each other. It's like a revolution that never happened. So now I'm gonna explain you a little bit about social media. How did it start? A brief history. Okay. So we'll move on to the next slide. So let's talk about social media. How did social media exactly start? So in 1978 or 77, I'm not fully aware, but in 1978 or 77, there was a website called BBS, Bulletin Board Systems. It was a precursor to the internet. So what it did was basically you can upload images, talk to people. It had like a public forum where you can talk to people, but it was not very functional. It was not very easy to talk to people. You had to, if you even had to write hello to someone, you had to like code it. So it was basically for like coders and people like that. But that was the first start of like social media. That's where it all started. Okay, and then the major boom of social media came in like 1997. The first website like Friendstar. So Friendstar was the first website to ever like create a major boom among youngsters in social media. And during that time there was also something called the dot-com bubble. So what was happening was a lot of investors were investing in companies that had a .com at the end of it, right? Any company which had a .com at the end of it, a lot of investors from Wall Street and JP Morgan and all that, they were investing in it. And like Friendstar was like riding that wave, like it was on the top of it. And like and Friendstar really revolutionized how we communicate with each other because it was very functional. It was easy to use. We can easily communicate with each other, right? And that was Friendstar. So and then we move on to 2000s. And this is where like major things start to happen, like websites like Facebook and Twitter, YouTube, they started to emerge. And these websites were great because they changed the way how we do things, communicate to people. First of all, like let's talk about Facebook. It had a recommending system. It had a recommending algorithm. So like if you're a user and you are on Facebook, like and the Facebook recommendation algorithm will give you recommendations, interests, and will like provide you groups, like which group you have to join in. So that really got people hooked on to Facebook. Like many people started to go into Facebook. What started in a college dorm became a global thing. It became a global phenomenon. You can now communicate with people across different continents. There were like you can talk about different regimes that are like, for example, North Korea. They had a bad regime, and you know like people used to talk about Soviet Union in 2000s. Russia was still very closed off. It was not very open to like the public and society. So people shared their experiences. People found their lost ones, and many things happened. And then we moved to 2010. From 2010 onward, social media game really changed. Websites like Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, that's a recent thing. They really came into play. They shifted the focus from like more of like text to visual representation. Now they were expressing things visually, and according to like scientists and many like people, visual representation is the easiest way to understand things for most of the humans. So it is like so right now we are living in that age, and even today like technologies like artificial intelligence, AR, VR started to incorporate those websites into them, and they have become huge things. So that is the brief history of social media, and it has become like a global phenomena. Like it has connected the globe in such a way that like a globe is literally in the palm of your hand. Like the entire world you can connect it with. So that was a brief history of social media. So now, well, this is done. So now I'm going to pass on to Arman Raza, who will continue from this point onwards. Thank you.
Thank you, Farhan. Moving on, we'll speak on the topic power of social media on identity. Social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn allow us to share and shape the way others see us. We can choose to show only certain parts of our life, creating a version of ourselves that we want the world to see. Influencers are important in this process as they set trends and affect how we present ourselves. As the saying goes, personal branding is as important as personal growth, which means how we present ourselves online can impact our personal and professional lives. However, there is often a difference between the version of ourselves we show online and who we really are. This makes us think about whether we are being honest about who we are or if we are just creating a certain image for others to see. While social media can be fun, it also has negative effects. FOMO, or the fear of missing out, which means it makes us feel we are missing something important when we see others having fun or achieving success. This can lead to anxiety and depression as we compare our lives to theirs. Cyberbullying is also a big problem, especially among young people. A 2017 UK-based study even stated Instagram as the worst platform for mental health. Constantly seeing perfect photos and lifestyles online can make us feel like our lives are not good enough. It's important to use social media carefully and take breaks when needed. We should focus on our mental well-being and make sure social media doesn't affect how we feel about ourselves. Thank you.
Consistency and decision making. So if you are feeling that you are not being able to stay consistent and cannot make right decisions, this might be one of the reasons.
Hello.
Let's move to the bright side. Supporting communities. How online groups help with mental issues. Advocacy and awareness. Social media as a tool to spread mental health awareness and reduce stigmas. A real life example is that when Twitter conversations around mental health have sparked movements like hashtag Bell Let's Talk.
Yeah, what is this campaign about?
It's Bell Let's Talk, sir.
Yeah, what does it say? What is this campaign all about?
So this campaign is about raising awareness about mental health issues, and also to collect funds for mental health organizations.
Oh, so do they have a separate page for this?
No, they use it as a you can use it in
As a
comments,
hashtag.
hashtags. Yes, sir. Endorsement. Stats: 70% of consumers have purchased after seeing a product on social media. Social media and body image. Idealized beauty standards. The influence of filtered and airbrushed image on self-esteem. Real example: the rise of body positivity influencers challenging beauty norms. The stat shows that 67% of teens report negative body image after viewing social media. Thank you. We are going to move to Sudipto Ansari. Now we'll discuss about the topic social media role in social movement. Social media is vital for social movements by raising awareness, mobilizing support, amplifying marginalized voices, connecting globally, and countering misinformation. Hashtag activism. The rise of hashtag activism is modern social movement. Example: hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag Me Too. Impact: mobilizing protest, raising funds, and creating global awareness. Real example: the viral success of hashtag Ice Bucket Challenge, raising millions for ALS research.
Confidence.
The next topic is social media and youth culture. Digital natives. Today's youth are growing up in an always online world, shaping new cultural trends. Influencers. How teen influencers shape trends and expectations. Example: Charlie D'Amelio on TikTok. Extracts. 81% of teenagers use social media daily. Social media heavily influences youth culture, shaping trends, identities, and social interaction. It serves as a platform for self-expression, peer connection, and creativity, while also driving trends in pressure to conform, cyberbullying, and comparison. Youth use social media to build communities, advocate for cause, and explore their identities. Thank you.
Good morning, all of you. My name is Minhaj, and I'm going to talk about privacy and data security. Till now, you all got what's the social media, what's the dark side and plus side. Right now, data collection is very important for all the social medias. Firstly, have you ever wondered how these social medias, almost 90% of platforms are totally free? See, there is a rule in business. If something is free, if some product is free, then you are the product of that company. If that product is not profitable, then you are going to make profit for them. So how? So see, all the companies that are totally free, they all are data driven. They all collect very large amount of data from you, and those data are gold mine for them. They collect those data and give to advertisers and have a lot of operations on your data. they collect all your daily social media's interaction, and those whatever you post, whatever you do like, those are the very large amount of data generation process for them. And the companies who have very large amount of data are the ones who are earning more in their race. So firstly, let's talk about how this social media platform works. So suppose, let's say example of Instagram. See what Instagram does. Instagram just made a simple platform on which user can, create posts, watch reels, and interact with other users as well. But these all happening in their country only. We just, whatever we upload data, they are storing all those data in their servers, in their data centers that are situated in their country. And our data is, as I said, the gold mine for them. They use these data for, showing ads to us. Also, do a lot of operations. Great engineers, great minds are just sitting on Silicon Valley and working, experimenting with the psychology of billions of users. So this is how any platforms are working nowadays. So how they collect data? See, nowadays whenever we install any application, it always asks for some access. Because of that, they collect a lot of data, and also they take one major access, which is your mic. On mic, with your mic they listen some keywords whenever you speak something, and by those keywords they show relevant ads. Suppose you might be noticed this, if you are talking about something for traveling or something to going anywhere, they listen those keywords, those places, and because of those keywords they often show ads of something on YouTube, on your Facebook profile, on your Insta feed. These all happen because they are continuously listening with their applications, and many times Facebook has been accused for this. Also, before that, let's talk about one major thing nowadays what companies are doing. See, they have billions of users of data, and what they're doing, they are training their models, AI models, with these data. And the larger the data they have, their model are working very well. All are just nowadays in AI race. Companies who have more data, they are reaching to them so that their model can become more efficient. So the question is how we can overcome data securing risk. So see, whatever firstly we share on social media, we firstly have to be mindful of that, because it can be used in wrong sense as well. Everything has two sides, positive sides and negative sides. Thank you so much.
Large number of discs only you click.
सो हाय गाइस, शाम का 5 बज गया और आज के सारे क्लासेस ख़त्म हो गए। जस्ट अभी मैं क्लास से ही आ रहा हूँ। हमारा प्रेजेंटेशन हुआ। प्रेजेंटेशन में सब लोग काफ़ी नर्वस थे और सबसे ज़्यादा मैं नर्वस था। जब मैं बोल रहा था काफ़ी फंबलनेस हो रही थी। आज रियलाइज़ हुआ कि रूम में बैठ के वीडियो बनाने से ज़्यादा मुश्किल है पब्लिक स्पीकिंग, किसी के सामने बोलना। बिकॉज पहले लगता था रूम में वीडियो बनाना काफ़ी मुश्किल का काम है, आज रियलाइज़ हुआ उससे भी मुश्किल काम ये है। So that's it. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like it, and till then keep building and keep exploring.